welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pelumi. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Please do well to subscribe and click on notification button to know when I drop other videos. Returning subscribers, how was your week? Hope you had an amazing week. Although mine was hectic. Yeah, I had a lot of work to do, project defense and all. Yes, your baby girl is a graduate. Yes, before I said I was a graduate, but now I am officially a graduate because I just did my project defense in school. So I'm just awaiting convocation. So bring jobs. Bring jobs. I'm a content creator. I'm a digital marketer. I'm a presenter. I do radio. Just bring job. Any media inclined job, just bring it. Journalism, bring everything. Please. My food chest is ready. So guys, today's video is about what I wish I knew before I graduated university. It's not like a regret kind of thing, but it's just for people that are still in the university. So this video is for you if you are just about to graduate or you are just graduated. What I wish I knew when I was in university before I graduated university, and now that I'm a graduate, what I should know, what I must know about being a fresh graduate. One thing I wish I knew while I was in the university is to create a source of income, something that brings money. You know, I had always had this kind of disinterest in buying and selling, and that has put me off creating other source of income. But guys, if you are into buying and selling, thumbs up. If you are into import and exportation, thumbs up. Anything you are into as a university student and is bringing money, please just be consistent in that craft, because when you are done, to look for a job in this kind of country is not easy. It's not easy. There are so many shitty jobs out there. They are going to underpay you, jobs that will not even give you platform to grow and all that. So what I really wish I knew, it's not like a regret now, but what I wish I knew was to create a source of income. Even if it's just to say, okay, I'm a content creator, I can create content for you, I can do this for you. At least, even if it's for a token, at least to know that something is coming in, at least financially. I really wish I knew. So if you are still in the university, now is the time for you to create a source of income. Don't wait for any. Another thing I wish I knew before I graduated university was to, apply for internship and job. Actually, it's not like I didn't know this totally, because while I was still in school, I actually, worked, I intern, and it has really helped me form my work experience now that I am trying to, make a CV. But I wish I had done it from, 100, 200, 300 level. I wish I had put in more effort, done a lot of jobs and all that. So if you are still in school, you still have the opportunity. Don't just sit around during your holidays, during your break and all that. Do something. Fine, it's not all jobs that they are going to pay you. There are so many jobs that I did. There's a particular job I did that I even had to go through stress, use my personal money, to go to work, and I was not paid a dime. But now it is making part of my, it is now part of my work history, and it's making my CV a little bit robust, even though it is still like this. So what I wish I knew before I graduated university was to apply more pressure. And for people that are still in the university, please try to intern, even if it's for free. Have work experience. Another thing I wish I knew before I graduated university is that your CGPA and your course of study matters in the real world. Contrary to the popular opinion and misconceptions that even if it's first class, third class are now working. If you study Yoruba, you are working in telecommunication company, you are doing this, you are doing that. In the real world, I'm going to tell you the truth that I've seen so far now. If it's just my little distance, I think your CGPA matters. It is better for you to have a first class and not need it at the end of the day, than for you to now need it and you don't have it. So it's better to just, whatever it is you are doing in school, just put in your best. Try. It's just for 4 years. Fine, I know it's not going to be easy. Trust me, come and ask me about the stress. I've seen one. Just put in so much effort to see that you come out with a first class, and if not a first class, a second class upper. And for people who say that it's easier to say you went to a private university, fine. Even if you're in a public university, a 2-1 or 2-2 is fine. Just try to make sure that you can your result is presentable anywhere, and anybody, your result can talk for you even when you are not there. It is better to have it and not use it than to need it and not have it, like I said. And to your course of study, there are some discipline that once you just graduate like this, you will have a job. It might not be something that will now pay you that big salary, but at least you will have a job. You see all these courses that you will do that they will tell you that you can work anywhere. Be careful, be suspicious. It's those kind of job that you can work anywhere. Now come and do clerk, then they will be paying you shitty money, and you just be like, what's all this? Especially if you are not a first class graduate, you have put in your energy, and at the same time at the end of the day they are just paying you something, you just be like, I didn't go through all this stress to be stressed again in my life. Baby girl needs a big salary so that I can take care of my bills. Bills are now flying left, right, and center now. Everything is looking at me. Responsibility is being on my head. So you need money. So there are some discipline that you may want to consider. There are some course that you may want to consider because, they give you a better chance for financial, you know how it is. So I'm not saying that some course, you can't study some course. Well, if it's your passion, but if you know that you are not really passionate about what you are doing and it's still not something that that has a name, better reconsider. That's my own take. Another thing I wish I knew before I graduated university is that there will be no room for rest. There's no rest in this life. Like, there's no actual time that you say, okay, I have reached that peak and I want to rest. Even the richest man in the world is still working and looking for more money. So there's no time for rest. You create one. You have to be very intentional about taking a break, because at the end of the day, you went to school, no break. You didn't even have time to mix with people, have fun, network and all that. And you think is when I start working, you will not have any time. I'm telling you, with all the jobs in this country, you will not have any time. They will overuse you. And at the end of the day, you just be wondering for how much. So it's better you just be intentional about having your fun while you're in the university now. Just have your fun. I'm not saying that your fun should not be more than being serious with school, but at least create time to rest, to just mix with people. These are the things that will now become memories, and within a twinkle of an eye now, everything is gone. So just be very intentional about rest and having fun. Now that I'm a graduate, what should I know? I have thought about it, and I think every graduate needs to know this. You need to know that now you have to strive to create multiple sources of income. While you were in the school, maybe money from your guardian, even if you are sponsoring yourself, at least money was coming in. But now that you're outside, you see bills. It's as if they are just approaching you like this. They are about to just overpower and overshadow you. So bills everywhere, left, right, and center. So the best thing is to create multiple sources of income, even if it is two, at least not one. Because at the end of the day, even if you get a job, your salary is not something that you can rely on. No. Because before the end of the month, I've already piled up debt. I'm talking from experience. I've already piling up debt like this before you even get the money. That's why you now see that you are working and it's not like anything is changing for you. So create multiple sources of income. It will really help you, even if it's just to render service to people, if it's to buy something, if it's to invest in something. Just create multiple sources of income for yourself. Now that you're a graduate, you need to find a job. If you know that you're not Otedola or Dangote's daughter, or you know that your parents just have all these companies scattered all around Nigeria or abroad, that you just go there one day and just say, I want to do this, and that is it. Or you have great connects that anything you want to do with anything, you are there. If you know you're not like that, find a job. Start looking for a job. Get your CV done. Even if you have zero work experience, just you apply for jobs online. There are so many jobs online. You want to have a job, you want to be responsible, because at the end of the day, even if you have anybody that is giving you money, it won't be like earning your own. Or start a business. For my business guru, people that have been doing karakata since university, you know what I mean now. You just expand your business. Have a plan, expand the business. Another thing you must know is to have time and financial management. Hey, you see that thing called debt? As a fresh graduate, just avoid it. If you cannot afford it, just stay on your lane. In my dialect, they will say shebi otimoele wasakno. If you cannot afford it, please just avoid it. If you can't afford it, avoid it. The greatest damage you can do for yourself as a fresh graduate is to be in debt. At the end of the day, you realize that all you are working for is to pay back debt, and before you pay that one, you're already in another debt, and it won't really make sense. You just make your financial life just messy. To make it so messy that you won't even have a clear picture of what you are doing with your life. Moving on, the next is time management. You have to be able to manage your time, especially now that you want to create multiple sources of income. Multiple sources of income equals to double stress, triple stress. Especially if you want to be doing 3 jobs or combined jobs and all that, you have to have time management. Time management in the sense that you have time for yourself, you have time to rest, not just time for all those work, but time to relax, reflect and all that. Not that everything is just you don't even know when you're doing this, you don't know when you're doing that, you're just getting swayed away by life and you are not really living the life is just leaving you. No, you have to have proper time management, and that will deal with your procrastination. You can't even procrastinate once you know that you have deadlines to meet, only if you want to be out of job. Goal setting. Another thing is goal setting. Actually, for me, when I was still in secondary school, I've always had this having to write plans down, set my goals, give it a time frame, and just check back, checkmate myself about what I'm doing about my plans. Actually, you really need it. It might sound vague, it might sound somehow, but sometimes you have to pen your goals down to show that you are very intentional about it, and make sure that you follow the plans. You have to set realistic goals, not that you are setting goals that is not going to be realistic. At the end of the day, you now be following pressure. Don't pressurize yourself. So set realistic goals. Make sure that you have a goal for a month, you have a goal for 6 months. That way you can be able to checkmate yourself, because this life is you can easily be just living another person's dream without even doing enough of what you say you want to achieve. So just set goals and have realistic plans. Now that you're a fresh graduate, know that your health is vital. Your health is vital. And when I'm talking about health, I'm not talking about just your physical state of mind or your physical health. I'm talking about your mental, your emotional, and all that. So your health is vital. Fine, while we're in school, you not even bother about how you are feeling. You invalidated a lot of feelings and you just do a lot of stuff. You dealt with depression the way you want to do it with MILF kind of strategy. But now that you are in the real world, apart from school world, you have to pay attention to all these things, so that at the end of the day you now realize that you're actually not just focusing on your health, and one day you just fall sick and you start spending money on unnecessary illness that you could have just avoided. Fine, there are sometimes that you fall sick that it won't be as a result of you being careless about your health, that it will just be a natural occurrence, but at least it's better for you to pay double attention to your health. So for someone like me that just graduated, I think that is all I know. You can drop what you think in the comment section. Let me get your feedback. For those that have graduated for a while, please feel free to give us tutorial classes, because right now I am confused. I'm just trying to keep my head high. It's not easy, really. So my advice to people that are just about to graduate, so take note of all these things and give yourself a better life. Experience is the best teacher, they say. Now I understand why they say that. So until next week, please don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. It's at Spare on Instagram, on Twitter, and also share my videos. Yes, I know you've watched it, you've downloaded it and all that. Share it to your friends, let them enjoy what you've been enjoying. And if there's any video that you want me to make, if there's anything you want me to talk about, please feel free to drop it down below in the comment section. I always read comments. That's one thing about me. I will always read the comments and I will always reply. So I'm there in the comment section. Feel free to interact with me. So until next week, bye.